Hello and welcome to tutorial 3 for Epic Space. In this tutorial we're going to cover stations, deploying them, where to put them and what you're going to need before you get them. So first off, the only real requirement that you need is A, somewhere to put the station and enough money to buy it. Not only are you going to have to buy a station, you're also going to have to buy a trade ship or a cargo ship, I think it's called, to haul it there, as it's the only thing at the moment capable of hauling the station. So to get a trade ship, first off, we're going to dock in the shipyard in 00, Alpha Co shipyard. So in we go. You're going to need 900k for this, almost a million, I guess. So altogether with the station, you will need 11 million, or just under. So to buy a ship, we're going to the marketplace, and we're finding the cargo ship. There it is. It's 900,000, as I said. So you'll buy it. I've already got one, so I'm not buying another one. So into hangar we go. There we go, and we activate the ship. So there we go, we're in that, and let's go to Ed's station parts, which is just to the left, to buy our station. So off we go. You'll notice that the cargo ship is extremely slow. According to the wiki, it's less than half the speed of the starter ship. It takes all eternity to get to any speed, and it turns ridiculously slowly as well. So I probably, unless something extremely interesting happens on the way, like someone tries to shoot me, I will probably skip straight to getting to Ed Station because it really will take that long. So as you can see, I'm approaching Ed Station parts. There are people everywhere. It's a bit laggy at the moment for me, not sure why. But so far no one's attempted to kill me, so that's a good start, I guess. We'll see if they want to once I'm hauling a 10 million station in my cargo hold in something that has absolutely no chance of escaping. Anyway, so off we go. We're going into the dock, and here we are. So this is the station. And what we need to do again is go to the marketplace and pick the station type we want. At the moment, according to the person I talked to, they pretty much all do exactly the same thing. They just look different. They will be, obviously, all have different functions, like the power plant will be specialized in making power cells, fuel factory for fuel, obviously. But at the moment you can craft everything in any one, so the only difference at the moment is how they look. I'm gonna pick, I really should have thought this over first. What shall I pick? I think a power plant because they look cool. So we're gonna buy one power plant, which I have just done, and that cost me a lot of money. Anyway, so let's transfer that over to the cargo bay. In we go. And what I would probably recommend is to have someone else with you, checking the outside of the station, making sure no one's camping it, waiting for your cargo holder filled with the station part about to undock. But I'm living on the edge here. We're just going to hope that no one kills me, and get on our way. So I chose the power plant because it looks nice, obviously, but you might want to pick a different one depending on what you think the function of wherever you're going is. The place I'm going to at the moment has 4 planets in it. It's quite close, which is basically why I actually picked it. The planets, I'm sure, will end up doing something along with Nebula. At the moment, though, the only things collectible are the scrap that you find lying around and all the belts. Sadly, the place I'm going to doesn't have any of those, but, you know, beggars can't be choosing. It's very close, so yes. Alright, let's undock and get on our way. So, out we go. Not dead yet, which is surprising. I'm going to run like a little girl straight down. And I hope that person behind me isn't just planning on killing me as soon as I leave the station. That's another thing. I will go over a little bit of combat in the game in a later tutorial. But at the moment, if you sit on top of a station, people can't actually shoot you. So, yep, maybe this person's trying to be nice and escort me, because I did say beforehand I was doing tutorials, so attempt not to kill me, please. But I'm not sure whether that's going to make things worse or better. I guess we'll find out. So off we go. We're going straight down. I'm going to actually skip from now on, as long as I don't get killed on the way, to my destination. I'm going to 4-2 No, not 4 minus 2, 6 minus 2, sorry. I've already got station in 3 minus 2, which is actually why I picked 6 minus 2, because it's just right to where my station is currently. So let's hope that I see you there and that no one kills me on the way. Right, I actually also forgot to mention that before this, obviously, I went and scouted out area for my station. The difference is in the amounts that you get paid, I believe, is based on the distance between 00 and your station. So having it closer means you're going to get more monthly income from it, or weekly income, whatever it is. So I've been trying to stay kind of close, but not in the main lanes. The main lanes obviously will be straight up or straight right, straight left, straight down, because a lot of people are going to be using that for transport. And I don't really want a high traffic over a station at the moment anyway, because there's not that many ways to defend it. I will also go over flak turrets. I'll talk about those a bit now actually. Basically, you can put down flak turrets which attack anyone that isn't on your whitelist. There is a little thing where if you're putting down your flak turrets before you have built your station, they will attack you, and there is no way to stop that. You're going to be taking a transport ship down there, you're going to deploy a turret, and it will start shooting at you, and I can almost guarantee you'll die. There's no way you can escape in a transport ship, really. So you want to put down your turrets after your station's built, and first off, go in there and add in yourself into the whitelist, and everyone else you know, obviously, that you don't want your turrets to shoot at. Before you put down your turrets, otherwise you're in for a world of hurt, really. So yeah, that's the basics of the flak turrets. I'm not going to put any down on the station that I've got now, as I said, because I'd have to wait for it to finish, which is going to take 24 hours, and I don't want my transport ship to get blown up by turrets. So yeah, that's the basics of turrets. We'll have a look where that goes later on. Hopefully, at some point they'll change it from whitelist to a blacklist, because I think most people would prefer that. So instead of you having to put in names you don't want them to shoot, they don't shoot anyone unless you either A, put their name in, or they shoot at the turret or your station. It seems like a much better system. I'm sure it probably will get implemented reasonably quickly. So that's that for the flak turrets. Right, hello, we have arrived. As you can see, this is the sector that I've chosen. It's got 2 planets here, which are right next to each other, actually on top of each other. It's also got 2 more off in the other right corner. So I've got a large collection of planets here, and also 1 dead star, if I remember. So what I'm going to do is pick where I want to put it. From my last station, I basically learned that you can't put things really close to other things. It does not let you deploy them. So I'm going to go a little further out. Also, when you do jettison this, which we're about to do, which is to deploy it, it does go in a kind of random direction. But I have got a little trick where you can quite easily get it into wherever you want it to go. So I'm thinking right about here. Here would be a good place. So what we do is we stop our ship. We're going to click on the power station. And we are going to jettison it. Right, there we go. Now, as you can see, it's just floating in space. So if we click on it, absolutely nothing happens, but that can be for one of 2 reasons. It's either because we are too close to those planets, as I said, or because we're too far away from it. So we are going to get close to it eventually. This isn't the fastest thing in the world, as I stated before. So there we go. It's actually worked first time, which is handy. But my trick was to actually use if you get about this close, and then you fire the grappling hook, but don't press the button again. You need to be this close due to the fact that you're going to be able to want to click on it again to deploy it. But now you can fly around and drag it just behind you, place it, find wherever you want to go. Click on it like we just did now, even while it's grappled to you, and press deploy, and there you go. It will deploy in the place where you've dragged it. So generally much better. So here we go. I'm going to deploy the assembly. As you saw, all I did was jettison the item, click on the jettisoned item, and this came up. If it doesn't, just drag it around somewhere else. Yep, that's all. Okay, deploy, and there we go. Construction time counter comes up. It takes 24 hours. At the moment, it's quite vulnerable to attack. As I said, you can put flak turrets down to try and defend it, but they will shoot at you, so it's probably not a good idea. Yes, okay. So that's the basics of putting down your station. It works exactly the same for the flak turrets, apart from they are instant deploy. So do the same thing again, jettison it, drag it around if you want to, and then deploy it. So that's about that for deploying things. It's pretty simple. It's literally just getting it here, which is the problem. I just want to give a quick shout out. The guy who was following us, Typhoon, was actually he was actually escorting us. He saw my comment saying I was doing a tutorial, so he decided to come and help us. What I didn't do is read it, so I was a little bit nervous through all of that. But anyway, it all went through okay. So there we go. I wasn't expecting to get here, to be honest, but we did. So there you go. There's your first station. I hope you have fun with it. I will go into going inside your station and doing what you need to do, adding things to the whitelist. There's a storage area. There's other things like stats, like its health, the amount of power it has, although the amount of power it has doesn't seem to do anything at the moment. If you do want to check on the health of your station while it's constructing, you can use the scanner. I can't in this because it's a transport ship and doesn't have a scanner. But you use the scanner and it will come up, and in the scanner box it will tell you the health of the item you're scanning. So you can see the health of the station. It seems to have about 1 million health, if I remember, at the moment. So it's not going to be the easiest thing to destroy, but it's not like you can be here for these entire 24 hours to defend it. So it's a bit difficult at the moment. I also think it probably should be a lot less than 1 million health. You should probably have to group up to help defend these things when they're being constructed. But I presume that'll change, and it might actually be just to help people out in these kind of stages, because obviously the universe being populated is a good thing. So anyway, what I'll do now is skip to my other station, which, as I said, was 3 sectors to our left. We'll go in there and I'll go over what to do inside, what you can do, and that kind of thing. Right, so this is the station interface you're used to, obviously, with everything else. It's just we've got a few extra buttons down here. I did just have a brief thought. I had to send someone an attachment earlier, and for the life of me I couldn't figure out how to do it. So you go to compose, and it's asking me to drag an attachment here. How am I meant to get that when it's in another tab? What you do is you go into storage, and you can drag from there whatever's in your storage bay. I don't have anything, so I can't show you, but yeah, I'll just throw that in there in case someone else needs that at some point. Anyway, so as I said, this is the buttons that you have extra. You've got admin and you've got airlock. The admin section, as you can see, it has the whitelist on the right side here for your flak turrets. I'm in there a lot because at the moment there's a bug where I'm getting shot at by my own turrets anyway. As soon as I leave a sector and come back in, they shoot at me, but that should be fixed today, so I doubt you'll ever have to worry about that. Here's your health. It's been shot at, actually, weirdly enough, by its own turrets, so that's why it's slightly injured. No power. I'm not sure whether power really does anything at the moment. I'm sure we'll find out at some point. And the name, you can type in your own name. Mine's called Cuddles Palace. Yep, that's what it's called. And this has a docking allowed thing here, but I don't seem to be able to change it. So that's it for the admin panel really. To add a pilot, all you do is type in their name and press add pilot. To remove one, you can just click on them, remove pilot. So that's all pretty simple. This is the airlock. You can actually walk around. I'm not really sure what it's used for at the moment. I don't know whether it has something to do with crafting or not. I actually haven't gone into crafting at all. When I do know stuff, I will probably end up doing a tutorial video. Hopefully it'll be a bit shorter than this station video, but at the moment you can fire a gun, which doesn't seem to do anything at the moment. And to get back out, just walk into this yellow area there. So that's about it for your station at the moment. Obviously you've got your own private storage, and you can set up your own buy orders, which you couldn't do before. I've put up some buy orders for some stuff. No one's bought anything, which is just mean. Anyone that's watching this, you're all very mean. You should buy my stuff for the unreasonable amount I'm offering for it. Yes. Okay, so here we go. That's it basically for the internals of the station. If we undock now, my turrets actually won't shoot me, as you can see, which is definitely an advantage for having a station. I did manage to get this in a nebula, but it was causing a lot of problems when I was setting up. As I was saying earlier, if it's close to something, sometimes it seems to not want to deploy. That happened here, obviously, but I did manage to get around it using my grappling hook trick, which is the same as how I managed to get these flak turrets in position. This is weirdly close. I didn't think I'd be able to do it but I did. It's actually completely useless as well, because if anyone's anywhere near it, it tends to just shoot the station instead. But there you go. That's it for your station. This is the fuel station. If you've pledged, you get this one for free. So you'll already have that in the trade station. So you just need to find somewhere to put it. And that's about it. The power station looks different, which we set up in the other sector. So hopefully I'll have some different surroundings to go and check out in 24 hours time. I think that's about it for the stations. Thanks for watching again. I hope you learned something. Fly safe.